Greetings, fellow wargamers. This is Johannes from Dust War Journals bringing you a Dust 1947 unboxing. This time it's the NDAK Army box. So this is a very big kit. It's a lot of models and just a ton of cool stuff. So let's just get started here and take a look at what we get in this huge, big box. First off, we have the infantry here in some plastic baggies. We have a big box here for the walker, I guess. And finally, just some packing material. So let's take a closer look at this box first. Because I think, yeah, there we go. There we have the unit cards. Gonna take a look at them just in a second. We got more infantry, and we have the main walker body and the walker weapons. So let's look at the cards for the units you get in this box. You get the Loki Tropical. So this is the dedicated anti-air walker for the NDAC. 11 points and advanced reactive fire, which really helps when you're dealing with fast-moving aircraft. It has a kind of standard lighter walker profile. It has 5 hit points, which is pretty good for the light walkers. And the main weapon, the quad anti-aircraft gun. Range 10, deals quite a lot of damage in total to infantry and a lot of potential damage to vehicles 1, 2, and 3. And of course, as we can see, a ton of hits to aircraft. So yeah, if you need aircraft or taken care of, or some infantry units walking up on you, even up to infantry for those pesky steel guard that can be very hard to deal with otherwise in the NDAC, this can take care of them. Next up, we got the Grenadier Heavy Mortar Squad. Now this for me is a staple for the NDAC. You really need these guys to have an effective army, at least if you have one that has a lot of infantry. And with the NDAC, with their cheap and effective infantry, you generally do want that. So it's an artillery weapon and it's a support weapon. The thing with this is, well, first off, it has the heavy mortar, of course. Range 4 to 12, so it can't shoot at anything closer than 4. That's important to remember. Sometimes it's easy to forget. But it also has 4 submachine guns with range 3, so it can do quite a lot of damage to at least infantry that comes close. But the big thing about the artillery is that it can shoot smoke, and that is really useful when you want to hide your advance with your other units. And speaking of other units, we have the Grenadier Tank Hunter Squad. This is the cream of the crop for the NDAC. These guys are just the most points effective units. One of the most points effective in the game, I would say. Just 5 points for these 5 guys, and they are identically armed. All of them have submachine guns with range 3, and they have Panzerfaust also with range 3. The big thing about these guys is that their standard move is 3 squares. So they move 3 and march 5. Most other units in the Soldier 1 moves 2 and marches 5. Which gives these guys a threat range basically of 6 squares. So that's really good with even with their kind of low range on their weapons. And just the fact that they have all these weapons, they can use all of them in the same turn, so they can shoot all the submachine guns at an infantry unit, and they can shoot off their Panzerfaust at a vehicle at the same time. These guys are great. You want a lot of them. And finally, we got the Grenadier Recon Squad. These guys also 5 points. They have the artillery observers, so they can use that in conjunction with the mortar squad to shoot things far away, even if the artillery observers or the artillery squad doesn't have line of sight. If these guys have it, they can direct fire. They also have camouflage, so they can hide. They have scouts, so they can run into the board and take some good sniping position or vantage point for the artillery. And of course also sniper rule for the guy with the sniper rifle. So let's look at the back of this card. Yeah, you see there one sniper rifle with range 8 and one once all the way up to vehicle 2. So not that much use maybe for heroes or for vehicles, but it's a good thing if you want to get rid of that pesky machine gunner or medic or mechanic maybe in a command squad. And the rest are the assault rifles with range 4 and one submachine gun with range 3. This definitely is a recon squad. You can see that with the combination of the skills and the armaments. This is a really good squad to use. Now let's take a look at the miniatures themselves. Let's start with the Walker body. This is kind of the standard tropical version of the standard Axis Walker. As with all Dust miniatures, this is incredibly detailed, already primed in this lovely matte gray, so you can just start painting it right away. Lots of articulation and posability if you want to, even these. So this particular version comes with these big anti-air guns, which we can put on like that. Very menacing looking, and of course the underslung machine gun right there, and also the extra machine gun that goes in this little socket up here. Next up, we got the Mortar Squad. So yeah, unfortunately this guy has got a bit bent in shipping, but it's pretty easy to just put them back together. I usually do it with a hairdryer. You just use a hairdryer, blow some hot air on it, and then you can bend it into shape, then blow some cold air on it to make him fit there. But as you can see, this is just incredibly detailed. And if you want to, you could take this apart, use a sharp knife and cut, so you can paint all the individual guys, or you can just leave it on like it is. Very, very cool model and very useful in the Andak army. Next up, we got the Sniper. Looky there. And as always with the Dust miniatures, extremely cool look, extremely detailed. And this is still used with this kind of soft plastic. But again, just use the hairdryer trick and you can get this straight in no time. Next up, one of the submachine gun guys. Standard kind of sculpt. We got the running guy with the assault rifle. We've got another kind of just standing guy with an assault rifle. And finally, we have the artillery observer guy with the radio. One cool tip is that if you don't want to run this unit as a recon squad, maybe because you don't feel that you have the points for it, or that you don't have that much use for a sniper maybe, then you can actually use this radio guy and this machine gun guy, this assault rifle guy together as a Grenadier Observer Squad. You don't get this card in the box, but you do get it in the Axis card pack, or you can just download it and print it yourself. And as you can see, this is only 2 points, still has the artillery observer and camouflage rules, and they have 2 submachine guns. So this is a very good alternative, just one squad that you can use in 2 different configurations. That's good to know. Finally, we have these guys with their submachine guns and Panzerfausts. Yeah, all the same armaments, but all different poses. And there you have it, all put together and out of the plastic. This is, in conclusion, a fantastic box and a fantastic way to get started with the Endak faction. All of these units are ones that you could use multiple of in an Endak army. So I could even see you buying, well, 2 of these army boxes. That's a really good start for an Endak army. And if you want an opportunity to win these models, then check out the link below to dustwarjournals.com, where we have a giveaway for this exact box with these exact models in them. So until next time, make sure to leave a comment if you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out dustwarjournals.com for more content like this. And until next time, Johannes out.